Good morning, children. Yesterday I have taught you changes around us, na? Today, today I am going to start reversible and irreversible changes. All of you listen carefully. Take ice tray from your freezer and keep it outside the room temperature. What you will observe, the ice will slowly melt and change into water. And again, the melted water you put back into the freezer and examine after few hours. What will you observe? That water is converted into ice. In this way, we will notice that water again changes into ice. This shows that change can be reversible and it happens in two-way direction. So reversible change happens in two-way direction, solid to liquid and liquid to gas. A change in which a substance produced get back to its original form is called reversible change. This is the temporary changes which can be reversed when the cause of the change is removed. Some of the few examples of reversible changes are freezing of water, evaporation, stretching of rubber string, switching on of the light bulb. Now, what is irreversible reaction? Irreversible reaction means which cannot be changed into its original form. A change in which substance produced cannot get back into its original form is called irreversible change. It is a permanent change which cannot be reversed even the cause of the change is removed. Some of the examples of irreversible changes are changing of duff into chapatis, making a dress from a single piece of cloth, getting older, making curd from milk. Now, to understand in a better way, I am performing an activity. You listen, take a piece of paper and burn it. You will observe that paper will changes into ash. अब एक पेपर का टुकड़ा लेंगे, उसको आग लगाएंगे तो देखेंगे कुछ ही क्षणों में वो राख में बदल जाएगा. In this case, you cannot reverse the process and get back the paper. अब इस राख को फिर से हम उलट के पेपर नहीं बना सकते. So this is an irreversible change and such a change only occurs in one direction. And this type of change is also known as permanent change. So, what is reversible change? A change in which substance produced can get back into its original form is called reversible change. A change in which substance produced cannot get back into its original form is called irreversible change. Reversible change are happening in two-way direction. Irreversible changes are occurs only in one direction. Reversible changes are temporary change. Irreversible changes are permanent change. Evaporation of water, freezing of water, stretching of rubber string. These are few examples of reversible change. Changing of dough into chapatis, make a dress from a single piece of cloth, getting older, making curd from milk. These are irreversible change. You see, when you stretch a rubber band, when you leave it, what happens? It comes back into its original form. So this is an example of reversible change. Getting from a child, you are getting older. This is from older, you cannot come back to the child age. So this is a irreversible change, and this is a permanent change which does not change. Now again I will discuss about the physical and the chemical change. For the physical change, what is physical change? A change in which no new substance is formed is called a physical change. A physical change is in which no new substance is formed. The substance may change its appearance or the physical state. Some of the examples of physical changes: tearing of paper, cutting of cauliflower, freezing of water, glowing of bulb, melting of ice. To understand in a better way, switch on the electric bulb. It will start glowing. When we switch it off, it stops glowing. In this change, no new substance gets formed and we can get back the bulb to its original condition. So, this type of change is known as physical change. Take some sugar crystals, again another activity to understand in a better way. I am telling you, take some sugar crystals. You all know that sugar is in white in color, sweet in taste, and has no odor. Odor means smell. कोई भी खुशबू उसमें नहीं है. Now grind the sugar in order to change its state from crystal to powder form. You will observe after grinding, sugar changes into powder form, watery powder, but the taste is again same here, sweet taste, no other in the powder. So it remain white in color, sweet in taste, and odorless even in the powder form. So no new substance is formed in this condition, and this is known as a physical change. You can perform this activity with by taking some sugar crystals. All of you have got sugar provided in your house. Grind it in the grinder and you will see that it does not change its state, color, color, odor, all are same. A change in which no new substance is formed is known as physical change. I am giving you few more examples of the physical changes. Listen it carefully. Bending of copper wire into different shapes is a physical change. Here, copper does not change into another substance. Breaking of chalk is a physical change because by doing so, no new substance is formed. Breaking of glass tumbler is a physical change. Here, when the glass breaks, its size, shape, and ability to hold water are lost, but no new substance is formed. Now, what is chemical change? A type of change in which new substance get formed is called chemical change. To understand the chemical change, we are again try to perform an activity. Take some sugar in a china dish and heat it on the burner. You will take some sugar crystals in kadahi pan and heat with your gas stove. You will observe that sugar become brownish black and now bitter in taste. शुगर जल के काला काला ब्राउन कलर का हो जाएगा और उसका स्वाद भी जो होगा वो कड़वा होगा. It is permanent and irreversible change in which a new substance has been formed. So this type of change in which new substance get formed is called chemical change. Take a piece of paper, burn it with the help of matchstick. Again, you will observe that paper changes into ash. In this case, we do not get back into original form. A new substance ash is formed. So here again, chemical change is happened and seen. So few more examples of chemical changes are given below. Burning of wood is a chemical change. Before the wood is burned, it is hard and brown in color. When you burn the wood, what happens? It produces smoke and changes into wood, charcoal and ash, which are black and powdery. All of you have seen burning of wood in your village house. Change of milk into curd is a chemical change. Milk is a liquid, and when we pour some amount of curd in it, because in curd there are some bacteria present which convert the milk into curd. After curdling, it changes into semi-solid material which has a different taste. Rusting of iron is a chemical change. Iron is a grey solid which gets attracted by a magnet. Now, how we will compare the physical change and the chemical change. What is physical change? A change in which no new substance is formed. This is known as physical change. And a change in which new substance are formed is known as chemical change. In physical change, the substance may change its appearance or the physical state. In chemical change, new substances with different properties are formed. Some of the examples of physical changes are tearing of paper, cutting of cauliflower, freezing of water, glowing of bulb, melting of an ice. Some of the examples of chemical changes are respiration in living beings, cooking of food, burning of fuels or paper, growth of the plant, and fermentation of sugarcane juice. In this way, we have classified changes into different groups. Different groups means first you have observed slow change and fast change. Then reversible change and irreversible change. Now physical change and chemical change. A given change can, however, be classified into more than one category. For example, curdling of milk is an irreversible change. At the same time, it is a slow and a permanent change. Since a new substance is formed, it is also a chemical change. So, one substance can be formed into many type of changes also. Now, I am giving you few changes. Classify them into different category. First one is burning of incense stick. Either it is slow change, fast change, reversible, irreversible, physical or chemical. Now, second one is freezing of water. Formation of biogas from cow dung, bursting of a balloon, heating of sugar in a pan, and the sixth one is lighting of an electric bulb. So you have to classify the changes into more than one category. All of you read the chapter carefully and then only you can classify into more than one category. Now the another topic is changes involve energy. We have seen that different type of changes are taking place around us every day, every moment. All these changes are accompanied by some changes in energy also. During some changes, energy is released. For example, burning of fuel produces heat energy. Similarly, in some changes, energy is absorbed. For example, when we tear the paper, the energy supplied gets absorbed by bringing about the observed change. So, there are few more changes given below tells us about the changes in which energy is released or the absorbed. Some of the changes in which energy is released, for example, I am giving you burning of candle, respiration, burning of LPG. These are the changes happening in which energy is given out or released. Now I'm giving you the few examples of the changes where energy is absorbed. Moving of a cricket ball, melting of an ice, and boiling of an water. These type of changes in which energy is absorbed. So here we have seen that changes involves energy. There are many natural changes that are happening every moment or around us, such as change of weather, change of seasons, ripening of fruits, and so on, that take place in our natural environment. All these natural changes are accompanied by some of the changes in the energy. We are not easily able to observe these changes because every time we are not absorbing or observing each and every changes that are happening around us. So we will study more about the energy changes in the various life processes in higher class also. Now I am asking you few questions regarding these topics and you answer it one by one. What is a slow change? Anyone who will answer it? Very good. Any example you give it? Very good. Now who will answer what is the fast change? Very good. Now another one. Who will answer? What is a reversible change? Example? Okay. What is irreversible change? Example? Very nice. Now another one, what is a physical change? Format, not format, form. Chemical change, anyone? Okay, very good. Now all of you have understood in a better way all the topics. Any confusion, then query. Now have you completed your fill in the blanks? All of you completed ABC? That, no one. Now look at the book. All reversible changes brings a dash change in a substance. All reversible changes brings a dash change in a substance. Okay. A change in which substance produced can get back into original form is called reversible. Bending of an iron rod is a. Now I am asking you few questions. You answer it. A change which cannot be reversed. A change which cannot be reversed. A change which cannot be reversed. Which type of change it is? Very good. A metal which get rusted. Which metal get rusted? Iron. A example of chemical change in which energy is released. Energy is released. Burning of candle. A change in which original condition can be re-attained. Physical change. A change which takes place in a longer duration of time. Which type of change takes place longer duration of time? Anyone who will answer it? A change which takes a longer duration of time. Which type of change it is? A reversible change involving change of liquid into gas and gas into. Okay. So read the chapter. If you have any problem, ask me. Have you defined the terms in your notebook? Huh? I have given you homework now. Have you done it? No one is answering. Why? Who has done? Only you or the others? What happened? Now I am sending the answers of question A, B, C in your WhatsApp group. And all of you A, B, C, D in your WhatsApp group, and all of you note it down from it in your notebook. And another day I don't want any excuse. All of you note it down, few questions, and write it in your notebook. A change which cannot be reversed. A change which cannot be reversed. A change which cannot be reversed. A metal which get rusted. All of you note it down in your notebook also. A metal which get rusted. An example of chemical change in which energy is released. An example of chemical change. An example of chemical change in which energy is released. Burning of candle. Burning of candle. A change in which, now the next one, a change in which original condition can be re-attained. A change in which original condition can be re-attained. Which type of change is this? A change in which original condition is re-attained. Which type of change is this? Very good. Now next one, note it down. A change which takes place in a longer duration of time. A change which takes place in longer duration of time. Very good. All of you note it down. A change which takes place in a longer duration of time. A reversible change involving change of liquid into gas. Which type of a reversible change involving change of liquid into gas, liquid into gas, and this is known as evaporation. I am giving you one question, all of you note it down. Take two test tube, but you don't have test tube in your home. No, but you have the glass. कांच की ग्लास होगी सभी के घरों में. Take two glasses, half filled with water. To द फर्स्ट टेस्ट ट्यूब एक ग्लास में आप क्या डालेंगे, कुछ नमक, एंड इन सेकेंड ग्लास यू विल एड क्विक लाइम. What do you observe? Is this a release of energy or absorption of energy? You will note it down in your notebook, and next day I will ask you. Again, I am telling you once again, take two glasses filled half with water. In first glass, add some salt, and in second glass, you add some quicklime. What do you observe? Is there a release of energy? Write your comments in your notebook, and I will ask you on the next day what you have observed. All of you have bought the book? Then do the fill in the blanks in your book only. I'm giving you the answers. All of you take out your book, page number 79. All reversible changes brings a dash change in a substance. Write it down. Permanent. 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 A change in which, now the second one, a change in which the substance produced can get back to original form is called reversible change. Third one, bending of an iron rod is a, yes, note it down. Burning of fuel is a, burning of fast chemical change, whereas rusting of iron is a slow chemical change. In first blanks you have to write fast, and the second blanks you have to write slow. Now the fifth one, in chemical change, new substance with different properties are formed. different. Now the B, write true or false for the following statement. Glowing of an electric bulb is a fast change. True. Deforestation is a reversible change. True. True. Burning of paper is a temporary change. Very good. Cutting of an apple is a chemical change. Making a fruit salad from is a chemical change. Changing milk into curd is a physical change. Good. Change. Just now I have told you in which new substance is a formed is known as chemical change. Now C. Tick the correct option. Which of the following can be considered as a fast change? Growth of a child, C option, bursting of firecrackers, evaporation of water is a physical which change? Which one of these changes is a reversible change? Burning of candle, inflating of balloon, baking of chapati. Balloon is a reversible change. Very good. Which one of is an irreversible change? Growth of a child. Very good. Now the fifth one, a piece of paper undergoes a chemical change when it is cut, folded, reshaped into paper toy or burned. अब burn जब हम खाते हैं तो आप देखते हैं it is converted into ash in which new substance is formed and change. No, not it is a irreversible change. It is a chemical change because when you will burn the paper, what will happen? It new substance as will be formed, and when a change in which new substance is formed is known as a chemical change. Now the D1. Define the following terms. Reversible change. A change in which substance produced can be brought back in chemical change. A change is known as chemical change. Example, burning paper, physical change. A change in which no new substance is formed is known as chemical change or a physical change is a change in which no new substance is formed. Now question number 2. Distinguish between fast and slow change. All of you know the answer of it? Or I have to send in the WhatsApp group. सेंड कर दे। आप लोग कोई मेहनत ना करो। ओके। ओके। Now all of you read the third chapter. I have sent you the question answer of chapter 3. Okay. Now all of you read the chapter, and if you have any problem, ask me. Any problem? हाँ अभी पढ़ने। Read the chapter, and if you have any problem, ask me. Okay. Tomorrow is your class again from 8 to 9. Okay? Okay, bye.